The CEO announced they were optimizing operations with AI and letting go of 200 employees. What he didn't tell you is that they hired 150 new people the same month, just with different job titles. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on what's really happening behind AI layoffs, and the truth might shock you. The real numbers game. I analyzed layoff announcements from 50 major companies that cited AI as the reason for workforce reduction. The headlines screamed about thousands of jobs lost to automation. But when I dug deeper into their hiring data, I discovered something fascinating. These companies weren't just replacing workers with AI, they were reshuffling their workforce. For every traditional role they eliminated, they created new positions: AI trainers, automation specialists, and digital transformation coordinators. TechCorp laid off 300 customer service reps, but hired 180 customer experience analysts and 120 AI conversation designers. The story was more complex than robots took our jobs. The skills shell game. Here's what companies aren't telling you. They're not eliminating human work. They're changing what human work looks like. The receptionist position disappeared, but they created a digital experience coordinator role. The data entry clerk job was cut, but they hired data quality specialists. Same core functions, different skill requirements. Companies are using AI implementation to upgrade their workforce without saying it directly. They're looking for people who can work alongside AI systems, not just perform routine tasks. The productivity paradox. Companies are discovering that AI doesn't work as expected. They thought they could plug in AI and reduce headcount. Instead, they're learning that AI amplifies human capabilities rather than replacing them entirely. One manufacturing company implemented AI for quality control, expecting to cut their inspection team by 70%. What actually happened? They kept 90% of their inspectors, but changed their role to AI system supervisors. Productivity increased by 40%, but they still needed human judgment. The dirty secret is that most AI implementations require more human oversight than companies anticipated, not less. The training investment nobody talks about. Here's the biggest secret. Companies are spending more on employee training now than before AI implementation. They're just calling it change management, instead of admitting they need to retrain their workforce. A retail chain that laid off 500 cashiers spent $2 million training remaining staff to manage AI-powered checkout systems and handle complex customer issues. They didn't eliminate jobs, they transformed them. But here's the catch. They're only investing in training employees they believe can adapt. The layoffs often target workers they think can't learn new skills. The customer service revelation. The customer service industry provides the clearest example of this hidden transformation. Companies announce they're replacing human agents with AI. The reality is messier. TI handles routine questions brilliantly. But customers still need humans for complex issues, emotional support, and creative problem solving. So companies are creating hybrid roles. AI conversation managers who monitor multiple AI interactions simultaneously and step in when needed. One telecommunications company reduced their customer service team from 1,000 to 400 people. But those 400 people now handle 300% more customer interactions because AI filters and resolves simple issues first. They're not doing less work, they're doing more complex, higher-value work. The management blind spot. Middle management is experiencing dramatic transformation, but companies aren't talking about it. AI systems can track productivity and optimize workflows. Traditional management functions. But instead of eliminating managers, smart companies are transforming them into coaches and strategic thinkers. The managers who survived learned to work with AI insights rather than rely on gut instincts alone. The managers who were laid off. Often those who couldn't adapt to data-driven decision-making. The competitive advantage secret. Here's what successful companies discovered. The real competitive advantage isn't having the best AI. It's having the best humans working with AI. Companies that focus purely on automation are losing to companies that optimize human-AI collaboration. A financial services firm tried to automate their entire loan approval process. Customer satisfaction plummeted because the AI couldn't handle edge cases or provide emotional support during stressful decisions. They brought back human loan officers, but equipped them with AI tools for faster processing and better risk assessment. The result? Faster approvals, happier customers, and more profitable lending decisions. The retraining reality. Companies are quietly investing billions in retraining programs, but they're selective about who gets access. They identify employees who show adaptability and willingness to learn new technologies. The unfortunate truth is that age, attitude, and perceived tech savviness often determine who gets retrained and who gets laid off. It's not always about actual ability, it's about company perceptions. The industry variations. Different industries are handling AI transitions differently. Healthcare augments human expertise with AI diagnostic tools. Finance uses AI for fraud detection, while keeping humans for client relationships. Manufacturing automates repetitive tasks while expanding quality control roles. The pattern is consistent. AI handles routine work, while humans focus on judgment, creativity, and complex problem-solving. But companies aren't communicating this clearly to their workforce. The future workforce model. The companies getting this right are moving toward a new workforce model. Humans and AI as collaborative partners. They're creating roles like AI trainers, algorithm auditors, and human-AI interface specialists. These aren't just fancy titles for old jobs. They're genuinely new roles that require understanding both human behavior and AI capabilities. The most successful employees are those who can translate between human needs and AI possibilities. What this means for workers. The real message behind all these layoffs isn't learn to code or become obsolete. It's learn to work with AI or risk being left behind. The workers thriving in this transition are those who see AI as a tool to amplify their capabilities, not a threat to their existence. Companies need humans who can train AI systems, interpret AI outputs, handle AI exceptions, and maintain the human touch that customers still value. They're not looking for people to compete with AI. They're looking for people to collaborate with it. The opportunity hidden in crisis. Every AI layoff announcement represents two realities. Some jobs are disappearing, but new opportunities are emerging. The key is understanding what companies actually need, not just what they're saying publicly. The workers who are thriving learned to ask different questions. How can I work with AI to become more valuable? Instead of, how can I avoid being replaced by AI? Taking action. The companies aren't telling you this because they don't want to admit they're still figuring it out. They're experimenting, learning, and adapting, just like everyone else. The difference is they're doing it while maintaining the appearance of having a master plan. You don't have to wait for your company to offer AI training. You can start learning how AI works, what it can and can't do, and how to integrate it into your current role. The workers who are succeeding are those who took initiative, rather than waiting for permission. Thank you for joining me behind the scenes of what's really happening with AI layoffs. If this perspective helped you understand the bigger picture, please like this video, share it with someone who needs to hear this truth, and subscribe to KB Bluetree for more honest conversations about navigating our changing work landscape. Inspiring message. The story behind AI layoffs isn't about technology defeating humanity. It's about adaptation, growth, and the incredible resilience of human creativity. While companies are reshuffling roles and transforming work, you have the power to position yourself not as a victim of change, but as an architect of your own future. Every challenge in your career is also an invitation to evolve. Every disruption is a chance to discover capabilities you didn't know you had. The workers who are thriving right now didn't have special advantages. They had courage to learn, willingness to adapt, and the vision to see opportunity where others saw only threat. Your career isn't something that happens to you. It's something you create. Start today. Learn something new. Experiment with AI tools. Ask better questions. Take initiative. The future belongs to those who choose to shape it, rather than simply react to it. Your breakthrough is waiting on the other side of your next bold step.